This is Out of Bounds. Out of bounds. Yeah. Out of bounds. Yeah, what we gon' hear today? Rockin' to the beard, okay. That Mike Trout bag got you hating your career today. On the mic, I be nice. On the mic, I be nice. It's hot as Phoenix sun. It's cold as Coyote Ice. Back in my vibe. There you go. Right quick, drip, like tears on the first drop pick. I'm Merrill Spence with the wins. Undefeated, check the list. 23 and 24. Who you got? We short on crowns. Keep it real, say what you feel, but homie, don't go out of bounds. Out of bounds. Who your team? Do they got trophies? Do they got rings? This is Out of Bounds. No cowboy, but this is easy. And I don't mean Virginia Tech when I say what's up to VA. This is Out of Bounds.
We about 10 seconds, about 15 seconds now.
Out of bounds. Welcome to Out of Bounds. Out of bounds.
You gotta text me now.
Yeah, this is
Text
Out
me.
of Bounds.
Yes, text me. I'm on live. All right, we back in here.
Out of bounds.
We in here right now. You know what I just realized? I forgot to mute my mic while I was doing the shit, so they heard me talking to Trill on on the text shit. What up, man? We back in here, Out of Bounds, another Saturday, glorious Saturday morning. Welcome to the best thing that's going to happen to your Saturday morning. We're now on YouTube. Keep following us. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to our page, man. Pull us up on your TVs. You know what I'm saying? Big shit. Pull us up on your TV.
We on the TV now.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that I'm doing the show because I want to watch it on the TV.
See how it look. Be a good idea.
But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in, man. It's another great week in sports. All of the sports are in action. Well, particularly the NBA. We got a special guest today, or a special analyst today. Trill's gonna be coming in. We're gonna be getting him in soon. But what's up with you guys?
What's going on, guys? You know, just watching some of the best NBA finals.
Yeah. I mean, these are some of the best finals I've seen in a long time.
Watching LeBron. I could care less about the Lakers themselves, but
That's right. I'll take it. Yeah, man. Brian catching.
It's looking good on the TV, guys. It's looking good on the TV. I just pulled it up.
Okay.
Oh, we looking good on TV?
Okay, we looking good on there?
Like a real damn show. Yeah, man, it's been some good baseball games, been some good football games the last couple of weeks. College is starting off a little strong. NBA is finishing up strong. So hockey just finished. So we're ending a couple of sports and able to focus on two more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's good. So we already know what happened last night. Lakers went up 2-0 on the Heat. Heat without Adebayo and without Dragic. What are your takes on the game?
I don't think anybody is as nervous about these next few games that are coming up more than Bronny James, because he about to catch Dad's fade when he get back out of the bubble and get back to LA. Bronny about to catch that fade. But I'm bottom line is Miami is still playing. They're playing with some heart. They're showing heart. They're showing toughness. I do enjoy that they are not out there just looking like they gave up. They out there. They're still trying to win. They're still trying to win the series. So, it's still compelling. It's still worth watching, and I know I'm gonna watch the rest of it.
Yeah. The first two games have gone exactly how I thought they were. I thought AD and LeBron was going to dominate, even with Bam Adebayo and Dragic in the first game. They was down by 32, so I don't think they would have been able to do much anyway. Second game, it was pretty, Heat, even though they were down, they kept it pretty close. They kept it in that 9 to 12 range. It seemed like every time the Lakers made a little run, that Miami made their run, and they just kept it in that 9-11 going into the fourth quarter. And it was just like, man, you should have put them away. They shouldn't still have life, because 3 threes and it's over. I mean, not over, but it's tied basically.
It's tied, yeah. So, brand new game.
And so I think Lakers, I think they need to put a little more emphasis on the killer instinct. But for the most part, I mean, it's going great. And LeBron said, for the first time in his life, he's up 2-0 in the finals. He's never been up 2-0. It's always been 1-1 or 0-1 or 0-2.
On fact. On fact.
So he's definitely enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, cool. I'll take an easy one this year. I haven't had one the previous 9. So
haven't had not one easy game, bro. On everything. That's crazy. Yeah. So I think it was a good game. For sure. AD was going off, man. Was missed one shot in the first half, I think, then missed one in the second half or something like that. Well, up into the second half, he had only missed 2 out of like 16 shots. Mm-hmm. And it was just playing lights out, man. AD's a whole nother level, and I've watched AD considerably in his New Orleans Pelican days, but I don't think I've seen AD take it to this level that he's at right now.
No. And it's good because, like, you can see him on the court talking shit. He wasn't like that. He wasn't talking shit. No. He's on the court talking shit. One thing about AD, though, he's averaged 30 points per game in his playoff career. Mm-hmm. He's like 30 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists for his career. Even though he was with the Pelicans and they were losing all the time and getting swept and everything else, he was still dominating. He just wasn't on a team good enough to win. And now that he's on a team good enough to win and he's dominating with his 30 points per game, you can see what type of monster he really is.
He's playing like the finals MVP that he should get at the end of the series. He's also reminding me of a playoff mode Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. Mm-hmm. Chasing everything down, staying in the paint, just dominating. They do not have an answer for this dude. That's it.
It reminds me of like the 2001 Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's not that, big and dominant, but just the dominance on the boards and the dominance that nobody can stop him as a big man, and he can get inside, outside, he can do whatever he wants. That's what it reminds me of. It's like that 2001 Shaq where the Pacers or the 76ers? The 76ers. Where, they couldn't do nothing with him. But Mutombo couldn't stop him. Nobody could stop him. So that's what it reminds me of.
No answer. I mean, when you don't have an answer for a superstar, you're in bad shape. And as Serge said earlier, even if Adebayo and Dragic was in there, they wouldn't have made a difference in the first place. So. Yeah. A lot of people seeing those 2 injuries are saying, okay, you might as well give LeBron the ring, and they trying to shoot jabs. He can't control who he plays against. That's the bottom line. So. Right. But it's looking good for the Lakers. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's mighty convenient that now the LeBron haters will say the entire league is trash now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the entire league is trash. I mean, people say stuff. People use certain adjectives like avoided. Like people say the Lakers avoided the Clippers. They did not. They didn't avoid the Clippers. I'm not sure exactly what the definition of avoid is, but I'm pretty sure it means that you did something intentionally so for something not to happen. Like that's not. Right. Yeah, it said keep away or stop oneself from doing. They didn't keep away. The Clippers kept themselves away.
Right. Denver kept the Clippers away.
And if you're saying the Clippers can beat the Lakers, then how come they couldn't beat the Nuggets?
Right.
When they were up 3-1.
Yeah, and then people's excuses, the Clippers were looking ahead, or the Clippers had bubble fatigue. Motherfucker, everybody got bubble fatigue.
Everybody did. Like
Jamal Murray got bubble fatigue.
Yeah.
Okay. Damian Lillard got bubble fatigue.
Yeah.
Okay, no, the Clippers ain't got no bubble fatigue. Paul George didn't even come into the bubble into the second round. Am I right?
No, Paul George was there from day one.
Oh, what? Where on the stat sheet he was there?
Oh, on the stat sheet. Huh?
I didn't see him. I was looking on the stat sheet. I didn't see him.
Did I miss something?
Well, you remember in the first round against Dallas, he was playing like garbage, and then he had like that 126-point game, and everybody was like, Paul George is back. And then the next game, in the next game, he had like 12 points, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's not ready for the bubble." Like, make up your mind: is he back because he scored 26, or is he not ready? Because it's the same guy, just 2 days different.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's just crazy. Like, people be like, "Oh, well, Jordan never needed 6 or 7 games to win a championship. Jordan never needed to go to 7 games. He would win it in 5. So LeBron go get one in 4 or 5, and then now everybody's like, "Oh, it's weak.
The league is weak."
Yeah.
The league is
Mickey
weak,
Mouse.
or it's too easy for LeBron. So it's too easy because he got it in 4 or 5. But when Jordan did it, you were praising him, saying that he's great because he got it in 4 or 5.
Right.
It's like,
and this bubble fatigue bullshit, I don't want to hear that, because we know that Kawhi Leonard is the king of load management games.
Right.
So you had your rest. Ain't nobody trying to hear that from you.
Yeah.
And
he had 20 games off in the season that played. Plus, he had the same 4.5 months off that everybody else had.
Like everybody else had. So everybody trying to hear that.
Like Verse said, it should be Dame Lillard has a complaint because he had to carry the Portland Trailblazers to the first round.
Drugged them.
Jamal Murray, he had to carry the Nuggets through the little 22 games or whatever the 8 games that they played. Then he had to go 7 games against Utah, 7 games against Clippers, and then 5 against the Lakers. That's bubble fatigue. Game 5, you could see he was dead. His legs was dead.
Yeah.
Bubble fatigue, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's just an excuse. Anything to try and diminish LeBron's greatness and build up everybody else's.
Yeah, it's definitely an excuse because, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say that the Lakers have bubble fatigue, and they shouldn't. The teams that have good position in the playoffs shouldn't have had bubble fatigue. They should have spent majority of their time just getting back into the work of everything, getting chemistry back up. We shouldn't be talking about fatigue if your team is somewhere in the top 5 of the standings. Like you just need to focus on being healthy for the playoffs.
And I think that's what the Lakers did. Mm-hmm. So the Lakers, they clinched the number 1 seed by game 3 of the restart. So they had 5 games where they could just work on chemistry. They didn't care whether they won or lost. They had the number 1 seed already. So
that's a luxury.
That's where they were like, all right, we can work on chemistry, see what players. That's why I think Quinn Cook played so much. You've seen Dion Waiters. You've seen players that were like you guys have a rookie, Ricky, that I was like, who is this guy? But he was balling.
Yeah.
He balled in the Portland series, right? He didn't play in the Rockets, but he played in the Portland series. And he was balling in the Portland series because he played those 5 games while LeBron and AD rested. But everybody was like, "Oh, they're not playing well. They're going to lose in the first round because they rested. They were getting themselves ready for this haul."
It's getting themselves ready for the potential Clipper matchup if that was going to happen. And you're talking about Horton. God dang it, I can't think of his name. I know you're talking about number 5. I call him creator player because I'm like, I had the same reaction. I'm like, who is this guy? And I was like, damn, he balling.
Yeah. I was like, this dude's getting run over. Dion Waiters? What the fuck is going on?
He came out of nowhere. I'm like, somebody created this dude and put him on the Lakers.
And it looked like the Lakers made the best decision on the Morris twins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got
the right Morris.
Absolutely. We got the right one. And the Clippers thought they got the right one.
I kind of wanted to see the Twins against each other too. That would have been dope for a conference.
Yeah, me too. I wanted to see Clippers Lakers, but the Clippers failed. Kawhi Leonard, he had 3 0-point fourth quarters in that series against the Nuggets. Mm-hmm. You failed.
Yeah.
You didn't score. You went 0 for 1 in the fourth quarter of Game 7 and scored 0 points in the fourth quarter, and you have 14 total points, you failed.
I would say so.
You're the reason Doc Rivers got fired.
you got playoff P that's getting dogs by role players saying, "Man, I'm as good as this dude." Y'all trading picks for this dude?
Pat Beverly. This is our 5 years. You had your 5, Steph. This is our 5. Look at this motherfucker now. Okay. I ain't seen or heard from him since they left the bubble.
And he's not going to. And all that mouth he got.
Chicken Wing Lou, he like, fuck it. I'm in Atlanta.
Chicken Wing Lou.
I'm in Atlanta. I can't even get in trouble now. I'm going to go get these hot wings right quick.
Chicken Wing Lou.
You know, they're going to have a tough one, man, because Montrezl Harrell, he's going to demand a lot of money. And you're already paying Lou Williams a lot of money to come off the bench. Are you going to put $50 million into 2 bench players?
I do not believe they would. I think he's gone. I think Montrezl Harrell will be playing elsewhere next season.
Me too.
Because they're not going to want to invest, like you just said, $50 million on 2 bench players. Both these dudes come off the bench. None of them are starting. So you don't want to throw that kind of money at a bench player.
Right.
Yeah. I think he's out.
I think Paul George is gone too.
Yeah, me too.
I know we jumped off of your question.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Keep it going.
I think Paul George is gone because I think they're going to need to. They need draft picks. They don't have no first round. I think they got 1 this year, but after this year, they don't have no first rounds for like 6 years. I read one article where they were saying that the Clippers, they could do something that it's legal in the NBA, but it's never like really been done other than one time. They can try and buy first round picks.
Really?
Like pay somebody for their first round pick?
Yeah. So you can go to a team and be like, hey, I want your first round pick. And then whatever price they tell you is whatever you're going to pay for it. So they'd be like 50 million. You got to make that decision. Do you send 50 million to another team for a first round pick?
For a first round pick that you got to turn around and pay after that.
Yeah. They're going to go back. They're going to go back to the Thunder and be like, all those first rounds we sent you for playoff fee. Can we buy one back?
Yeah,
we know you ain't going to trade us back them for him. Can we buy one,
that's
please?
True. Mm-hmm.
I'd hit him. If I was any owner, I'd be like, yeah, Steve Ballmer, you worth $70 billion. I'll go ahead and take $100 million for my first round. Take it or leave it, bro.
You're right. Take it or leave it. You got 10 minutes and hang up.
I need a new stadium, baby. I need a new stadium.
Yeah. You're worth $70 billion. You can pay anything you want out your pocket. I need $100 million for that 17th pick.
Yeah. As far as the Clippers, is it out of the realm of possibility for Steve Ballmer to move the Clippers to Seattle?
I said that in the beginning when he first took over the team, because that's where he's from.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
That's where his businesses are.
Yeah, and he won't have. He'll have the team in his hometown. All of this is in the hometown. Seattle. I mean, they have the Storm. Don't get me wrong. Who's 1-0 against Las Vegas? I still can't believe that. But I mean, but they still want NBA basketball in Seattle. I know that. I know that to be a fact. So
right.
We'll see.
Bro,
maybe eventually.
I could definitely see him doing that. Especially, I think if he just bought that the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I don't know if he's gonna buy I said Coliseum. That's out here.
The Forum.
He just bought the Forum. Yeah, he just bought the Forum and Filter.
No filter.
He just bought the Forum, you know what I'm saying? And he wants to rebuild that up. So I don't see him putting that money into that just to move them. But
yeah, that's true. That is true. I just,
when he first bought the team, though, that was one thing I did say. I was like, I could see him moving into Seattle because they definitely want a team. Gone. Yeah, they definitely want a team out there, and you bring a team to them, no matter whether it's the Clippers or not.
Yeah,
man,
You'll have some happy fans immediately.
And they
100%.
kept the name. So if they move there, they're going to be the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you will for sure
The city kept the name.
you will for sure be have more loyal fans, more diehard fans than if you were in LA as the Clippers, for sure.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be fighting for the city's heart either.
Nope.
Everybody's gonna be a Seahawks fan or a Supersonics fan.
Yeah, because I mean, look at the Seahawks. Look at their fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mariners too. They fucking suck, but their fan base.
They packed those stadiums. They packed that stadium though.
That's crazy. He said they fucking suck, but
but the fans come.
that shit is lit. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So back to the Lakers and Heat. What do you guys think, if anything, the Heat has to do to make this competitive?
Probably kidnap AD.
Make
just
threes.
Make threes.
What happened to Tyler Hero? What's going on with him?
He went up against a team that knows how to play defense and shuts people up when they talk shit.
Yep.
Or not even he wasn't even the one talking shit. It was all the analysts that was talking shit. And so he ran up against a Rondo, a Danny Green who plays defense, a KCP who plays defense. Braun jumps on him. Braun, he's not as like great of a defensive player anymore, but he got that big ass body, and Tyler Hero's not going around him. So
at all.
And then if he does get inside, you go him up with Dwight Howard and AD. So.
Do you think there's a level of coaching dominance in this as well from Frank Vogel? Is he out coaching, or is it just players outplaying?
I think it's players.
I think it's more the players than the coaching.
I think Spoelstra is a better coach.
Oh, for
as
sure.
I said before, Spoelstra. He's running up against Goliath, unfortunately for him. But his coaching, he's a great coach in my opinion. He's still a great coach. It's just right, he don't have enough for the Lakers.
And I think Braun is a little more motivated.
Yeah.
I think he's a little more motivated to beat Miami, especially after like the whole thing with him and Pat Riley.
Right.
I think he's just motivated because it was the same way when he left Cleveland and Dan Gilbert trashed him. He was motivated and he wanted to go out there and beat the Cavaliers by 40, and he did in Cleveland. So, so it's just, I think he's motivated by that whole Pat Riley situation, even though he says, it's swept under the rug or whatever. But in the back of his mind, he's like, you talk shit about me. I came and I got a couple rings. We went 4 straight years, got a couple rings, and you talk shit to me because I wanted to go home. Fuck you. I'm about to take a tip from you.
Pretty much. In your face while you sitting there with that mask on.
This is the late Miami Lakers series we've seen, because remember it was supposed to happen when LeBron was in Miami and Kobe.
Yeah. This was what we were supposed to have, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's definitely not the same, for sure. I'm trying to get the stats for both of these games. Let's see here. Box score. My next question was going to be to you guys as I get the stats from both games. Who is your MVP right now? Just off of the 2 games. Not who you think is going to be. Just off of the 2 games.
Where are we going? Are we going stats or? That's
up to you. I mean,
I'll go first. I'll go with the eye test, like I said earlier. My MVP is AD, even though I also think he should be getting it. I'm gonna go with AD because it's just, he's playing on a different level right now, as far as what we've ever seen him do. I think his hunger for this championship is showing, and he's him and LeBron. That's a hell of a tandem. So, but if I had to give one to the other, I would say AD.
Okay. What about you, Serge?
I personally would probably give it to LeBron just because he's almost averaging a triple-double. AD's averaging 33 points, 11 and a half rebounds, and 3 assists. LeBron's averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 and a half assists. So they're both pretty much neck and neck. Yeah, AD got more points than LeBron does, but
Give me those numbers. Give me those numbers again
for
both of them.
AD is averaging 33 points, 11 and a half rebounds, and 3 assists per game.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron is averaging 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 and a half assists
Yeah.
per game.
Yeah.
So,
But when you look at, I want to say when you look at the impact of the game, I do feel like AD impacts the game more earlier on than LeBron does. And there hasn't been too much. I wouldn't say LeBron is closing out because they're closing out as a team and they're building the leads to where all they have to do is just play a decent game
right.
and they can close out. But LeBron gets his points later on in the game, and a guy that we probably will have on next week made a statement directly after the game saying that he felt like LeBron stopped passing AD the ball once he got to 30. Now, I watched the game, and I didn't get that feel, but did any of you guys feel the same way? I mean, AD did have 30 pretty early. I think it was like third or fourth quarter, early in the fourth.
Well, sometimes LeBron James will get everybody else involved first. And he's used to fourth quarter, I'm going to lock it down because I'm LeBron James and can't nobody stop me. Some of the times that'll translate to having the game in hand. We're up 15, we're up 12, whatever it is. He still has that mode. That's how he's been playing. So whether he passed the ball to him or not, the bottom line is we got the dub at the end of the first game. We got the dub at the end of the second game, and hopefully get that dub tomorrow. For me, that's what it boils down to.
So
LeBron James is going to get his, but he wants everybody else to get theirs too.
So you watching basketball tomorrow is what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm watching basketball tomorrow.
Okay. Because I don't know, people have been questioning whether the NBA should be trying to go up against football, but they've been doing it. They haven't stopped playing basketball on Sundays.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm watching, well, my Cowboys play in the morning, so I'm watching Cowboys, and then I'm going to watch their basketball game in the evening.
Yeah, and then we got Sunday night against Serge's other favorite team, Philadelphia. So when that game come on, I'll be switching. Of course, if that Laker game is still on, which it probably will be. But yeah, I'm still going to watch the Lakers.
So AD started off 14 of 15, right?
Right.
Then he missed a shot. He went 14 of 16, and then he made a shot. And after he went 15 of 17, he missed 3 straight shots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he was continuing to score. He stopped grabbing rebounds as well.
Mm-hmm.
He had 14 rebounds going into the fourth quarter. So he had 0 rebounds in the fourth quarter and 2 points in the fourth quarter.
I think he was gassed. Because you could see that a lot of times AD is gassed. He puts a lot of effort. He puts in a lot of effort.
And then, in the third quarter, he was crashing the board. Like, every shot that was going up, I think he personally had 6 offensive rebounds.
Right.
Right.
So he was crashing the board. So I don't think it was, LeBron doesn't want AD to do this. I think LeBron don't care. I don't think LeBron cares. LeBron came out when LeBron went back to Cleveland. The first thing he said is, "I'm going to make Kyrie an MVP of the league. I'm going to help him become MVP of the league." Mm-hmm. And then when AD got to LA, he was like, "I'm going to help AD become MVP of the league." So I don't think LeBron really cares. I think LeBron wants the stats because I think that's what he wants to be like, all-time leader in assists and everything.
Right.
So I don't think it's really a matter of whether he gets 30 and AD gets 30. I think it's more of him getting all of his numbers.
Mm.
And in playoffs, he averages 28.5 points per game. So to keep your average, why not?
You want to keep your average.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, LeBron's going to lead in so many different categories. It's going to be crazy.
yeah.
And that's one thing that, man, we'll talk about more. I invited Mike Terrell onto the show for next week, so he's going to come on. I invited him on this week, but he said he was busy, so, I told him next week. But listen, Mike, I don't know if you want to come on next Saturday because it might be over by then. Okay? I'm calling it to be over by then. I started this off at Lakers in 6, but I'm thinking more Lakers in 5 right now. I still got Miami getting one. I do. But I'm thinking Lakers in 5. And if I'm right about that, let's see, Sunday, then what? Tuesday, Thursday? Thursday it's over.
And then he'll be on Saturday.
And he don't want that. He's not gonna show up. He's not gonna show up after the Lakers win.
I still think he'll show up.
No, he'll definitely show up to discredit it. He'll call it a Mickey Mouse ring.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do. The thing is, he's focusing. He's focusing on LeBron James. I'm focused on the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't care who it is on the team. I don't care what you call it. It still counts. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be number 17. We're gonna tie with Boston. So he's gonna try to come on the show and bash LeBron, which we all know he's gonna do. But I want to see what he has.
I love how the ring became discredited after the Clippers got eliminated.
Exactly.
Now all of a sudden it's not a real ring.
Mm-hmm.
But had the Clippers won, Clippers beat the Lakers, and they're facing Miami.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
There wouldn't be no discredit talk.
No.
It would have been Kawhi won back-to-back, 2 different teams.
Yeah, all this. That would have been a narrative.
If Kawhi won at least.
He surpassed LeBron as the greatest.
This is his league.
So,
Flip said this.
Oh
Flip
yeah.
said that.
Kawhi would have definitely been the best player in the league if
right.
they won
this
year.
The narrative of everything changes when LeBron's in discussion.
That's a fact. And KD even said on Joe Budden's podcast, he even said that he feels like this ring should definitely be respected for the simple fact of what the players had to give up to go get it. It's not easy. Right. It's not easy being in that bubble. It's not easy being away from everybody and away from your routine. Even when these guys are deep in the playoffs, they still see family. They're still off. Like, you know what I'm saying? They still have off time to, spend at home or to do whatever they choose in their leisure time. And they got to stay there in Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Eat the same food that's served.
All that, man. Let you know. To each his own, man.
But people
want to
discredit
that ring. Yeah. They want to discredit this championship. Let them have fun.
I made a post today. Too, saying that like the LeBron haters will discredit the hardworking talent of every single last player in the NBA just to come at LeBron. Like you want to say this team was whack and this team didn't do good and this team wasn't supposed to be there and it's the easiest thing, man. No, listen, the Heat for sure put in so much work to be right here. Nobody had to. I mean, maybe some people did. I didn't have the Heat going.
Yeah.
Not to the finals.
I didn't have the Heat going either.
Nah. I had Toronto, so I definitely didn't have them.
Yeah. I think I had Toronto too.
I had Milwaukee.
Yeah, I had Toronto too. So
we saw what happened with them.
But let LeBron get bounced out of the first round or lose to the Miami in the conference finals, or you know what I'm saying, or second round. Any of those teams that the Heat beat, let LeBron had lost those games to the Heat. Let him have lost in the East in the first round, or like Giannis. And a lot of people too, man, they'll just discredit the entire league. They say the Bucks are trash without Giannis. No, they're not going nowhere without Giannis, but them boys ball. Middleton balls.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's just what they'll do. They'll discredit it and act like Michael Jordan had the most elite talent that competition that the league has ever seen. The bad boy Pistons. The New York Knicks.
I got something on that, but I'm gonna save it for the other dude because I think ain't he a Jordan fan?
Yeah, or at least a LeBron hater.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I can share it with you guys now if you want to hear it.
No, that's fine. Yeah, we can talk about it now. We can talk about it then.
So it don't matter to me because I found this post and it talked about Jordan.
You know what? Let's do save that for next week.
Okay.
Let's do save that for next week.
Okay. One thing that I do like though is that in the span of Jordan's dominance, you know, because people only talk about those 6 years.
Right.
There was 8 expansion teams in those 6 years. So congratulations on dominating expansion teams.
You're the
and
expansion
six of them are all Eastern Conference. So that just tells you
what the East look like.
Yeah, congratulations. You played an expansion Orlando Magic, an expansion Charlotte, an expansion Miami Heat.
Motherfuckers couldn't even fill their seats yet.
And that expansion Charlotte team, the 73 win team, beat them twice that season. Yep. They could not see Charlotte that year for some reason.
Yeah, they were the only team to beat them twice that season. That 72. Yep. The 72 win team.
72. I always say 73. I'm thinking about go to state.
Those other guys. Those other guys.
I'll hold off. There's more that can definitely chop that motherfucker down to even playing level. I know. People like facts until facts are proven, and then they don't like facts.
Then they false facts. It's fake news.
Yeah.
It's fake news. All right, so before we close out on the Lakers and the Heat, how many more games you guys think until this is closed out?
2.
It looks like 2. It looks like 2. It looks like this season, this series will be over in 4 games.
And if none in Dragic come back, same?
2.
Still 2.
Bro, they were up 32 when those 2 guys were there. And that was after Miami took a 13-point lead.
Yep. And my phone, people was texting me. I'm like, man, this is the tip. Yeah. The game just started. Y'all already texting me about this?
Up 13.
Yeah.
So Shannon Sharp had said that from the time Miami went up 13, the Lakers had went on before the fourth quarter started, the Lakers had went on a 77-30 run. From the time Miami went up 13 to the fourth quarter. 77-30. God.
Yeah, man.
They pretty much just smacked the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Smacked them up. Lakers are playing good, man. Lakers are playing like they've all been here together before.
Yeah.
Like they're playing like they've been here together before. That's one of the problems that's one of the main problems with the Clippers. I don't mean to keep going back on the Clippers, but that's the thing that I would point to for them that kept them out. They weren't ready as a unit. They weren't together.
Other than Kawhi Leonard, none of them had ever reached the finals. None of them has ever reached the Paul George did in Indiana, but the conference finals. You know, and on the Lakers, you have like 8 players on the Lakers who's played in finals games.
2 champions, 3 champions, 2 champions.
Yeah. You got Danny Green and
3
LeBron
champions.
And Rondo.
3 champions, yep.
Because of Rondo, yeah. And of course, LeBron, that's 3.
Yeah.
Oh, man, and what about Rondo, man? God damn, that boy is playing lights out.
Balling, yeah.
He making so many threes. I want to play. I'm like, I want to play with him on 2K right now. That's what I got. That would always be the reason why I would, because Rondo was probably my favorite point guard until I started liking CP3.
Yeah.
But it just, Rondo couldn't shoot. But in the playoffs, and then when he needed, he'll pop a three. That's what was crazy about it.
Yeah.
But they keep talking about
He
how much
doesn't
he
like-
hates playoff Rondo.
I was just about
Yeah.
to say that. He doesn't like the moniker playoff Rondo, but hey, bro, you balling right now.
So what do we call him? Champion Rondo? Championship Rondo?
Championship Rondo.
Yeah, championship Rondo, something like, bro.
Something like that.
He's getting
Finals
busy, man.
Rondo?
I'm not sure the Lakers are where they at without Rondo coming back, man.
I'm happy he came back.
I'm just trying to picture what I mean. I've seen what it looked like at the beginning before he got there, but I'm just trying to picture what it looks like deep in the playoffs without Rondo and him spelling for LeBron as far as leading the team.
Yeah, he's definitely taken loads off of LeBron's shoulders as far as running the offense. Like you're starting to see LeBron do a lot more post ups. They're playing on the same court together. LeBron and AD is a 4 and 5, and then you got Rondo and Kuzma or White Mike.
Why didn't they keep Lance Stevenson, man?
Caruso. Yeah. Right.
I wanted Lance Stevenson on this team so bad.
Because they got Deion Waiters and J.R. Smith.
I like Lance better than both of them.
Me too.
So I
I
don't
just
know.
I just think it's funny that JR hasn't played in damn near 2 years, and this motherfucker about to get a ring.
He about to get a ring.
Number two. Number two. Number two. Yeah,
Hey,
that's crazy.
did you see him last night? He did something where he like shoved Kelly Olynyk down on the ground, and they blew the call, and LeBron threw his hands up like that, like
Yeah.
this motherfucker again.
You know what? Y'all tripping because I think he threw his hands up because he thought the foul was on him, or he did, because they called the foul a little late. But yeah, I remember seeing what y'all was talking about. Like this motherfucker. Whose man's is this?
That's your man.
That's your man's.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard,
Man.
Hall of Famer or not, with the ring or without the ring.
I think he was without. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Star, multiple rebound champion, multiple block champion. Like, I think he was without. And so I think this just solidifies a little bit more for him. First ballot, I don't know. Maybe he might go second ballot, but I definitely think he's a Hall of Famer.
I think he's in there. And out of the list of the potential players that the Lakers could have signed at that time, when Dwight Howard's name was on that list, I was hoping that that's who we got, because it's one of these situations where I'm giving you a second chance. So if somebody gives you a second chance, you're going to try to do whatever it takes to show, hey, that last time when I was playing with Kobe, I wasn't healthy, this, that, and the other. He left on bad terms. He's like, you guys are going to let me come back and play with LeBron? Oh, I'm about to go off.
And not only
That's what
that,
he's
but
doing.
like his contract was non-guaranteed.
Yep.
So
Yep.
any fuck up, he knew he was gone.
He knew
I
he
think it was
out.
after the Christmas game that they guaranteed his
They
contract.
guaranteed it. Yeah.
But before that, I mean, he played for like 3 months with no guarantee that he was going to be on the team the next day. And that was because he knew if he fucked up, LeBron would have been like, yeah, he gone.
Yeah, he got to go. He got to go.
Yeah.
We was joking about that at the job. We used to at the office at that time, and the homie was like, "Yeah, he better not piss the king off or some shit like that." And I was like, "Yeah, he make him mad. He out of there. He know he out of there."
Yeah, he's been playing excellent in the Denver series.
Yeah,
Once they started him, I think it was like game 4
Mhm.
that they started him. So
Mhm.
game 4, game 5, and then these first 2 games in Miami, he's been playing like semi like the Dwight Howard of Orlando.
right,
Less offense, but yeah,
right.
yeah, definitely.
A little longer in the tooth. so.
Yeah, I'm just not sure
I mean,
Miami. I'm just not sure Miami has the guns to deal with these Lakers.
I think
And Bam wouldn't be hurt if he didn't try and like shoulder to shoulder with Dwight. See how big that motherfucker is?
See how
He tried
big
to-
his shoulders is, bro?
Man,
Dwight
his
Howard
shoulders
is
bigger
all
than I am.
shoulders. Dwight Howard is all shoulders, bro.
You trying to jump into him to move him? You're not LeBron, bro.
Dead ass. He walking around like that's how he look when he walking around with them shoulders, bro. Like that nigga is all shoulders.
Yeah.
You can't go shoulder to shoulder with him.
Right. And now your ass out the series.
You can imagine Dwight Howard playing football. He don't even need shoulder pads. He's just out there in raw jersey. Raw jersey in a helmet. Where your shoulder pads at? I got them on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had the Bennett. What was his name? The Bennett brothers. They didn't wear shoulder pads.
Yeah. Them.
Or they wore like the littlest pads that they had, just so because they didn't. I was like, that's crazy.
I can see Dwight goofy ass playing football without shoulder pads, but he got on a QB a QB guard and shit. Like QB. Why you got a midsection guard on for, nigga? What is that with you? It's called a jacket, right? It's called a flak jacket.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, that's the Lakers are playing great. The Heat are playing well, just not well enough.
Yeah, they're playing
not well enough to get it done.
Yeah.
Got to give credit, but
Sure.
nobody's gonna give credit.
For sure. Let's keep it NBA. That's before we move on. That I just want to say last statement on that. That's the sad part about it, Rick. Like they're gonna discredit Miami and every team that the Lakers played because LeBron is on the other team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna discredit it. And the Lakers have played their ass off. Great team.
Well, I'm gonna discredit something for the Lakers. Your motherfucking championships for Minneapolis don't count for Los Angeles, so quit counting those.
Hey, Lakers. I know where they were at before they
in Los Angeles.
Ain't nobody that was a Lakers fan back then still a Lakers fan now or alive.
Hey, it's very true. Players either.
It's not even a motherfucking lake in LA.
That's crazy.
When I was a kid, I found out where they came from and where they got the name. I was saying the same thing. Like they didn't change the name, but okay,
Right.
kept the Lakers. Hey,
Los Angeles Oceans? Can we get the Los Angeles Oceans?
The Los Angeles Pacific
The
Oceans.
The Oceaners.
The Oceaneers.
The Oceaners.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so let's keep it NBA right now. Doc Rivers out as the Clippers head coach. We talked briefly about him getting fired, and he's in as the 76ers new head coach. Thoughts? We'll start with you, Ricky.
I knew somebody was. I knew that he wasn't going to stay unemployed long. I thought that it was going to take. I'll say that again. I knew he was going to find another job, but I didn't think it was going to be so quick. I'm talking the next day. Elton Brand got him on the phone. Hey, come to Philadelphia. We want to holler at you. I didn't know it was going to be that quick. That's what I should say. But I knew somebody was going to give him a job, even if it was an analyst, an analyst position somewhere.
I don't want to see Doc behind I don't want to see Doc behind the scorers table.
No, I mean,
I don't see him behind there.
Yeah. With the team they have now, I mean, I'm sure they're going to move some pieces. A lot of people are saying it could be Joel Embiid. We'll have to see, but I think that Doc being on the end of that bench, being the coach of the 76ers, they are going to, I believe that they're going to make that he's going to make that team a lot better. A lot better. They might play some defense, a little bit of defense at least. And, I mean, he's creative on the offensive end, so. I mean, I'm sure it's exciting for Philly fans.
Yeah. Dread?
So as far as him getting hired right away, I thought it was going to happen, but I thought he was going to go to OKC with Chris Paul. I thought he was going to team back up with Chris Paul.
That would have been dope.
He really enjoyed coaching him. I think just everything else that was around him made it difficult. Him going to Philly, I think it's a good fit for Ben Simmons. I definitely think they're going to have to try and figure out a way with Joel Embiid, maybe figure out where they can trade him to, get a couple of picks or something. Pretty sure the Clippers are, selling Paul George. Maybe he'll take on that Paul George move. That was a joke.
No.
He's staying as far away from Paul George as possible.
That's a fact.
But I think they might try and move Joel Embiid, get a couple of shooters. You still got Al Horford in the middle that can grab a rebound and stuff. There's not really many big men in the league anymore. So you really don't need that dominant center in the middle who can post up and stuff like that. And I think just get some shooters for Ben Simmons and have Ben Simmons try and start running the offense like LeBron, take it to the rack, you get collapsed, throw it out to shooters. So I think it was definitely a great place for him to land, but I think they need to move Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
where does Joel Embiid end up? Where do you guys think he'll go?
I think to wherever team wanted that we can get something tangible back, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that out of the pieces they have, Joel Embiid is the piece that doesn't fit.
True.
In my opinion. And what's funny is a couple of years ago I might have said that it was Ben Simmons that didn't fit. But Ben Simmons is blossoming a little more and is actually willing to take a shot now.
I would say, being that his contract is coming up, why not look for San Antonio? Send him to San Antonio, get LaMarcus Aldridge and DeMar DeRozan. Get you a big who can shoot and grab rebounds, and get you a mid-range shooter to help with Ben Simmons. And then you send Joel Embiid down to San Antonio, and you got a couple young guys down there already who know DeJounte Murray. He's a baller, and he can shoot threes and drive to the hole. They got another young guy that came in, I think, around the same time as Murray. I forget his name. Then you could team them up with some, a couple young guys down in San Antonio. You got old head Pop who ain't going to play, so you're going to get your shit together, or you're going to be on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what Doc does with the Philly roster and where they can take them. I think they'll be better. Not sure if they'll be champions, but I think they'll be better. Doc's still a great coach, man. Some of the situations that coaches find themselves in just end up not going their way. I mean, this is one of those situations where you have to have a scapegoat. Of course, when the owner spends money and the GM makes decisions, and the coaches coach the team and the players play the games. Sometimes you don't want to blame it on the players sometimes when you don't want the GM to be gone. If you blame it on the players, then the GM's fault. GM put the roster together. But if you're going to blame it on the coach, then you're saying that the GM gave you what you needed and you couldn't get it done. So we got to get somebody else to come in and get it done. So I think that's just that. I mean, the GM and the Clippers. The Clippers are getting help from Jerry West, right?
Yeah.
So they're not gonna say Jerry West made a bad choice.
No, not the logo.
They're not gonna say Jerry West made a bad choice. So no, we're gonna get Doc out of here.
Logo either.
Of course not.
He shouldn't be the logo no more.
That's another example too of LeBron hatred. Like, we're gonna start taking screenshots of some of the stuff that LeBron haters say, and we're gonna put it up there. Matter of fact, next week I'm gonna grab a lot of the shit that old boy be saying and have that ready to go up on the screen too. Like, what about when you said this? What about when you said that? It's gonna be some good shit if LeBron and AD closes this out. But another example of some LeBron hate I saw was somebody was like, yeah, LeBron got the worst finals record in NBA history. I'm like, not true. Jerry West has the worst finals record in NBA history.
Right.
And then I think it's Elgin Baylor, I think.
And that's because of them damn Celtics.
Yeah.
The logo is 1-9, but yeah, he's the logo of the league.
Right. Right.
1-9, but he represents the league.
Yeah.
He was so once I said that, well, well, what he like number 3? He in the top 5. I'm like, yeah, he's number 3, and that's bad. But I'm just saying that it's not true that he's the worst. And like
he's the worst, yeah.
People don't want to fault like, oh yeah, my bad, I did. Yeah, he's not the worst. You're right. But no, still try to make a point because he's third. Like, no.
Yeah.
Your point was that he's number 1 and worst record, and
Yeah.
that point is wrong. So now you try to make a point for him being number 3? Like, no.
Right.
Knock it off. 1-9 is sick though. That's sick. That's insane.
1-9 is sick.
0-8.
Yeah.
That's insane. Don't play basketball no more. Don't touch the basketball. You 0-8, bro. You ain't won not one of them bitches. I'd have been so sad, bro. That'd have been so sad. 8 fucking championships, lost them all. Poor Elgin Baylor.
Shit, 1-9, and they ask you if you want to be the logo. Do you agree to that shit?
Hell yeah.
Hey, you
I'm
come
that
to me,
guy.
hell yeah. Ain't like I came and asked you. I know I'm 1-9, but can I be the logo though?
Yeah. Yeah, but
He probably
LeBron.
got that.
Go ahead.
I say he probably got that after he won the one.
Yeah.
Oh, you the greatest now. All them the other 9 times you won't though, but now you're the greatest. Now you're the logo. LeBron. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well, skip past it. No, I was gonna say LeBron does though. I have to say as a LeBron fan, like before the final started, I was looking at LeBron like, look, man, you gonna have to get this shit done. Okay.
Yeah.
3-7 is not gonna work for me. At some point, as a LeBron fan, I gotta step back and say, all right, man, 3-7 this year too. You gotta get this year. It's lined up. It's there for the taking. Can't fail this year. And even now, it's even worse. Up 2-0, you gotta close out 2 more games. I do not want to hear. I'm not gonna talk about LeBron GOAT talk for a while if they lose these finals. That's just
especially being up to.
That's just a fact. Now my contention is always that I feel like LeBron will be the GOAT when he finishes his career. I don't feel like he's the GOAT now, but I like to debate Jordan fans and some Kobe fans. I like to fuck with him because I think LeBron will be the greatest of all time. I think the numbers won't lie, the stats won't lie, the amount of teams that he's bought championships won't lie, and all that stuff is gonna count. The only thing that people will be able to hold against LeBron is his finals record, which I think is gonna be 5-6 at the end of the day. That's where I think it's gonna be. Y'all got any predictions on that?
I said 5-6 too.
5-6
At the end of the day, yeah. And to go to 11 finals, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah. I think it's
That's
gonna be
crazy.
5-6, a little bit below 500, but he might be shooting to try to make it better. But that's a lot more. That's a lot more work, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot more work. Bronny gonna be on the team by then.
If he makes it.
If he can
If he
pass the
makes it.
test, if he can pass the drug test, just ask Uncle JR what to do. Ask Uncle JR what to do.
Yeah.
He got you. He got you for sure. All right. So we all agree that Doc Rivers deserved to have a head coach job, and that he will take the Sixers to another level in our estimation.
Hopefully, OKC reaches out to Mark Jackson. I just throw that out there real quick.
Hopefully. Billy
Somebody
Donovan
needs to talk to Mark Jackson.
Billy Donovan in Chicago. Any thoughts? I don't have many thoughts on it. I'm not a super big Billy Donovan fan.
No, I just thought it like he pretty much got the Doc Rivers treatment where he got fired even after bringing that team that nobody expected to do anything to the playoffs. You know, every year he's been there, they made the playoffs and stuff. So
It was a setup.
But yeah,
It was a setup.
And
They set it up for him to fail, and he didn't.
right.
And they still fired him.
And so then it was like 2 days after he got fired from OKC, he was the Chicago head coach. So, you know, he got that same little out one place in another. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know. It's the East, so we'll see. Chicago hasn't made the playoffs since 2016. So
Derrick Rose. Yeah, I don't have much to say about that either. Like I said, I'm not a super big Billy Donovan fan. I wasn't impressed with how he didn't get it done with Russell, Paul George, and Carmelo. I was one of those people that still felt like Carmelo had a lot to give. So,
Well, even his first year, he had KD, and they were up 3-1.
that's a fact.
That is a fact.
That's crazy. There's been a lot of 3-1 losses in the last 3-4 years in the NBA in the playoffs. And I think prior to that, I wonder how many prior to that 3-1 losses. No, there was only one. Prior to that, in the playoffs, there was only one 3-1 loss in the playoffs, and it was Doc Rivers.
Mhm.
And then in the finals, there was only the Warriors. When
Yeah.
LeBron came back.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So-
amazing job they did.
Yeah.
Amazing. Any more NBA talk? What we got here? Not much. I just want to note that the NBA was able to keep COVID out of their bubble, but somehow the president couldn't keep it away from him. It's interesting.
And hockey.
Interesting.
Hockey
Yeah, hockey
and
too.
NBA both get
Hockey finished
bubble,
theirs.
and none of them. Baseball got it. Football got it right now.
Mm-hmm. Football getting it.
College football had it. So
And let's see here. Speaking of which,
Football getting it tenfold.
let's just go around. Let's go around the board real quick while you're talking NHL. The National Hockey League champions are the Tampa Bay Lightning. Thoughts, you guys, on the champions?
I don't know much about them. Congratulations. I watch a little bit of hockey, but the team I root for is the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they got eliminated quickly. So
The Kings didn't even make the bubble. So
yeah,
I got
not
nothing.
much really to even today, but congratulations, I guess.
Congratulations. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay, well, let's talk some other shit that y'all do know then. Astro A's, Yankees move on to Astro Rays, the A's, the Yankees move on to the AL Division Series. You guys feel about that?
I think all the better teams won those series and moved on. Definitely would have rather seen Cleveland instead of the Yankees, but that's me being a Red Sox fan talking. But we had the worst record in the league, so I can't really talk that much shit.
I think it's interesting the way they're doing the playoffs. None of these teams will be in their home stadiums from this round till the end of the World Series. And that's on both leagues. That's on the American League, National League. So it's going to be interesting to see two teams. As a matter of fact, I believe it's Houston and Oakland playing in Dodger Stadium. And so that's going to be an interesting watch. I hope that the A's just beat the tar out of Houston. That's what I want.
Right.
As far as the AL, I really don't care about the other side. If the Yankees lose, nobody's gonna feel bad for them. Nobody's gonna feel bad for the Yankees. But I hope that the Houston Astros lose. Not necessarily have to get swept. Just don't win the series. That's all I care about.
So I've asked a Yankee fan this, and you being a Dodger fan, hypothetical, say Houston wins the World Series this year. What can be said?
Nothing can be said. Nothing can be said.
What's going to be said about them winning? Because I asked a Yankee fan that, and he, being a Yankee fan, it was just like, oh, that's not going to happen. Well, you didn't answer my question.
Right? Yeah, I'm going to answer your question.
Can you say that they were cheating because there's no fans?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So what's going to be the narrative if they win? Oh, because of COVID. They won because of COVID. We didn't
see. That's what
Mickey Mouse ring.
Yeah.
the Mickey Mouse ring.
That's going to be the Yankees fans right there. They're going to be like, oh, they only won because of COVID. We only played 60 games, not 162. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, man, that's how I feel about that. No, if they win this series, if they were to win the World Series this year, hypothetically speaking, there's nothing that can be said. They earned it this time. New regime, new managers, new coaches, or I think they did hang on to some of the base coaches. But
for the record, they didn't deserve it last time. Just for the record, because you said they'll deserve it this time.
For the record, no, they didn't deserve it because they cheated. I said it, and I'm a Dodger fan. I said that shit. But this year, I mean, as a Dodger fan, this year, if they were to win, you know, it would be an outright championship that they won. I wouldn't like it because I don't want them to win.
So when they won in 2017, where'd they win the ring at?
In LA.
So how was that cheating? If they won the ring in LA, they couldn't have cheated and have people in the stands making noise for them, right?
Well, yeah. They still had to do whistling and all that shit. Yeah, he was there too.
But that's in Dodgers. But it's in Dodger Stadium. So how is he overpowering your crowd?
Because we were getting our ass kicked.
That's just like the Yankees. They're like, oh, blah blah blah. But yet, last year, the complaining that you guys are doing, they beat you twice in your own stadium. So how are you saying that they cheated, but twice you lost in your own stadium to them?
Those games were legit, but the other games,
we would have won those. The other two that they won weren't legit.
Yeah, we would have won those. All right, so
bottom line is we lost to them. We lost to them in 2017. Ain't nothing go. You know that a lot of baseball fans and baseball fans were ready for their season so they can boo Houston wherever they went. So everywhere they went, they got booed.
That was another excuse I heard. Oh, there was no fans, so they couldn't face the thunder of the fans. What?
Man, please.
No team had a fan. So what are you talking about?
Nobody had fans.
It's even playing level. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So, it is what it is, man. It sucks.
Speaking of the Dodgers,
ain't nothing you can do with it.
Speaking of the Dodgers, Braves, Marlins, and Padres move on to the NL Divisional Series. That being said, who you guys got going to the World Series? Even your pick, if you would like to.
I'm gonna go, and I just think it's because of they're just crazily balling right now. I'm gonna go with the Padres and the Rays.
The Padres are balling. I got to see the Padres Tuesday. Tuesday. We start Tuesday. I got to see the Padres Tuesday. But I want to start with this. The NL Central started with 4 entries. They had the Cubs, they had the Brewers, they had the Cardinals, and they had the Reds. Come the second round, none of them teams are in there. So it just, a lot of people was bragging, oh yeah, the NL Central is back. And they all got bounced out in the first round. I just want to throw that out there.
Well, just to let you know that none of your teams were worthy of going to this. Like, even if you say, if this team had went, no, we beat them 2. No, they lost 2. No, they lost 2.
Hey, but the crazy part about it is the Marlins made it. and then they swept the Cubs to eliminate them. The Marlins, they've been the worst baseball team for the last 7 years.
The Miami bottom feeders, dog. Yeah, man. And now they in there. All of the teams, everybody that's there are all dangerous. San Diego, they have that chip on their shoulder when it comes to the Dodgers. As far as the series in the season, let alone them making it to the playoffs. We haven't lost in their stadium for a number of years. And now that they're retooled, they're young, these dudes are fucking balling. Yeah. So this is a scary series for the Dodgers, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
And their 3 top starters didn't even play in the wild card. So they're starting pitchers.
Right.
So I'm hoping they'll be active for the Dodgers to make it a better series.
I'm sure they will be. So, I think they're gonna pull out all the stops. If you're not bleeding, broken, or dying, you're playing. Yeah. We need all the guns.
Shit, even if you're all of that, they don't care. Even if you are bleeding, broken, or dying, your ass is getting out there.
You're gonna be pinch hitting though. You're gonna do something.
Only reason you ain't gonna play is if you got COVID. Any other reason, I don't give a shit. Oh, your ankle's hanging off? Cool, get out there. You ain't gotta run.
I'll take that. Hey, give me the duct tape. No, you play.
You gotta hop on one foot.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a good series. I think that's gonna be one of the better second round series. But of course, I'm gonna say the Dodgers, and I'm gonna have to go with the Rays. The Rays are balling. The Rays are balling. I'm not gonna say, shoot. Yeah, the Rays. I'm gonna go with the Rays. Dodgers and the Rays.
Okay, Dodgers and the Rays. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so looks like we're gonna that's it for around the league. We're going to take a break, play a commercial, and on the other side of this commercial, we got legit or bullshit. This is about a minute and 40 second commercial. Said that for you two guys if y'all needed breaks. And we're gonna play that on the other side. We got legit or bullshit, man. Stay tuned in. Out of Bounds. Subscribe, follow. Yo, we got like 5 minutes left to the show start, man. Where's Dress House at?
I don't know, probably studying his stats. I'll go check on him.
Yeah. See where that fool at.
Are we gonna talk football?
Yeah.
You got on the Jordan jersey.
Stop playing.
Yeah, bro. Fucking hurt my arm and shit. It's not 23, bro. That was a Jordan. He was wearing a Jordan jersey.
Larry Bird. It's not even red. Get it in your head, bro.
I'm telling you.
It was 33, man. It's not even red.
Fuck.
Get it in your head, bro. Oh, shit.
Take a picture this time. Got his ass. Yo, what I tell you?
At the picture?
The picture.
Bro, it's 33, bro. Larry Bird.
Maybe if you hold it at an angle?
Look, you gotta show the dude. Just go wake him up. You worried about angles and shit. Hey, yo, Dress Socks.
What's up, man?
Bro, did you just have a Jordan jersey on?
Nah, you seeing things.
You sure?
Positive, man. You don't rock with that.
I thought I saw 23.
Nah, it was 33.
Alright, bro. Alright, well. Showtime, bro. We got a show to do.
I'll be out.
Alright.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. This is out of bounds. Out of bounds. Yeah. Out of Terrell.
What's up, y'all? Sir, didn't you just have a Jordan jersey on?
No, man.
Dawson, didn't he just have a Jordan jersey on?
No, you been had that jersey on.
Tripping.
Whose man's is this?
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. This is out of bounds.
Alright, we coming back now.
Out of bounds. Yeah. Out of Terrell. Out of bounds. Yeah.
We back in this. New background over there.
New background, you know.
Undefeated in the Mamba jerseys, the Lakers are.
Yeah.
All right, let me grab these commercials and get them out of here. And let's we got new Jordan jersey commercials coming on the way, by the way. Legit or bullshit coming up. 2 of these questions will be new to you guys. I just kind of was writing them while we was going along.
Oh.
Let's get it. Legit or bullshit. Listen, man.
It's time for
That's motherfucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's legit.
Legit or Bullshit. Man, that's some bullshit.
On Out of Bounds, only on SDR Uncut.
You know what the fuck it is. You know what it is. This is legit or bullshit. I'm going to make 5 statements. You're going to tell me whether you think it's legit, whether you think I'm full of fucking bullshit. And we're going to do it like that. If you're watching, make sure you let us know where you're watching from. Make sure you let us know legit or bullshit. That was a heavy cough right there. All right, legit or bullshit number 1. With Doc Rivers gone, the Clippers' window for a championship has officially closed. Anybody can jump on. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I see whatever they call this shit team now. I don't know. The clip set.
Clip set, clip set, clip set. Uh-oh. Man, what? Man, big shout out to ID. ID pops in at just the right moment to tell me that they couldn't hear you guys. So again, can you guys give them your legit or bullshit response to with Doc being gone, the Clippers window has closed?
I'm going to say legit, it's closed.
Legit, it's closed. This team, they're going to lose pieces. We don't know who's going to coach them. The run for this team is done. Legit.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely legit. I think that the Clippers are done with. I think that Paul George or Kawhi is going to end up leaving. And I think Steve Ballmer is going to wish he didn't buy the Forum. $200 million for a Forum and you got nobody on the team but Chicken Lou Will.
Chicken Lou Will.
Shit, he might be the one gone after that whole episode.
That sounds like a decent ass chicken and waffle place though, like Lou Will's Chicken and Waffles.
Chicken Lou's.
Lou Will Chicken and Waffles. That shit sound fire.
Hey, let me get that number 2.
Get you a lap dance while you're in there. You know what I'm saying?
Get that twerk sauce.
Get that twerk sauce.
with a bag of Doritos.
Doritos. Yeah, that's hilarious. Ricky, did you redo yours too?
Yeah, definitely legit. This team is done. Yeah, I redid mine.
It's a Zoom ID. It's a Zoom ID. Legit or bullshit number 2. LeBron has to be the best player in the finals. I believe this question was posed for his legacy.
For his legacy, I don't think so, man. I think LeBron, I think his legacy is just, it is what it is. I don't know if he can build any more on it other than just continuing to become like number 1 in points. He's going to be number 1 damn near every statistical category in the playoffs and finals history. So I think that's what his legacy is just continuing to build that where it's going to get to a level where nobody will be able to surpass it. Mm-hmm. I mean, he just surpassed Magic for most, finals appearances, finals games played or something like that. He surpassed Magic. So, he's just constantly building up that resume. And I don't think whether he wins another championship or not, people are going to be like, it is what it is. He's lost 6, so he's always going to get discredited on that part.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to say I'm going to say he doesn't have to be, but I really don't think he wants to be. I think he wants to show that he's, everybody knows he's a good team player, but he wants to get everybody involved, as I said earlier. And he is probably trying to play to convince AD to re-sign with the Lakers and try to keep this run going. So he wants everybody.
AD's re-signing.
I think so too. But I mean, the ink's not on the paper yet. So
he slightly said it after game one. He was like,
he did. He said he'll follow this.
Fun. This is fun, and I'd like to do this more often.
Yeah. Yeah. So
He's coming
that's
back.
definitely the hope.
He's like, LeBron's here for 2 more years. I can come back for another 4. Convince LeBron to sign for 2-year extension.
Hell yeah.
LeBron take lesser money and bring in another shooter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep the run going.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
And
that
silence the haters.
I'm gonna say that it'll definitely benefit his legacy if he is the best player and is getting the MVP, the Finals MVPs. But it won't negatively affect it to me if he's not.
Right. If he's not.
LeBron just needs to make that Finals record better. Because at the end of the day, when everybody's looking at stats, people will be able to continue to point to his losing Finals record and it being so bad. History won't forget the losing record. It may forget how he lost them, which already people have forgot how he lost them. But it's definitely not gonna forget the fact that he is 3-6 as of right now.
Right.
Moving on, we got ID just joined in too. What's up, ID? We're gonna move forward though. He's gonna join us in for the rest of Legit or Bullshit and probably some of the show. Legit or Bullshit number 3. It is time to bench Carson Wentz. It is time to bench Carson Wentz for Hurts, for Jalen Hurts. Look, I'm gonna start off and just say the Philadelphia Eagles can under no circumstances bench Carson Wentz after they bet their future on him. Not this soon. They gotta lose. They gotta lose out with him.
How many more games do you lose out with him?
Where we at? Week 3, week 4? You gotta give him half a season. Week 7.
ID.
Okay.
In the building.
Well, I'm gonna say legit, but I think it should be like another game or 2. People are pointing to the fact that he doesn't have any wide receivers, or people are pointing to the fact that his offensive line is hurt and stuff like that. A lot of people's offensive lines are hurt. There's a lot of teams that don't have top wide receivers and their quarterbacks are still thriving. Name them. I think Carson Wentz got like 1 or 2 more games, and then you have to go with Jalen Hurts because, I mean, Philly expects to win, and if you ain't winning, that fan base can get very ugly.
Very violent. They can get violent.
What was the question?
It's time to bench Carson Wentz.
Time to bench Carson Wentz? Nah, bullshit. Nah, it's not time to bench Carson Wentz right now. Give him like 5 games. The NFC East is looking weak. NFC East is weak. He still got time. It still got time. That's what I feel. You know what they record? Oh, they 2-1, so they won in the game. They 1.5 games out, so they got time. Anything can happen.
Okay, Ricky.
I'm gonna go legit, but not until after we dominate their ass on Monday night. After the 49ers win the game on Monday night, I don't give a damn what they do. It can be 2 or 3 games.
Carson Wentz, Super Wentz, bench Wentz. I don't care.
Wentz.
49ers in 3. No.
49ers by 14.
Moving forward, Legit or Bullshit number 4. The NFL will not finish this season on schedule.
Man.
I'll go with legit. They've already had to postpone 2 games. you're postponing these games, and then so basically this is their bye week, and then you're going to put them in games for the bye week. That's when they're actually going to play. They had to move the Ravens bye week just so they could play the Steelers 1 week, and then you can fit in the Tennessee game. So I don't see February 7th, which I was hoping, so that's my birthday. I don't see that being Super Bowl Sunday.
I ding.
Yeah, it may be legit. It may be legit. It's looking like it right now since they just postponed out the game not too long ago. Hopefully not, but I'm gonna have to say legit. It may be.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that 3. I'm gonna say legit, especially because I'm predicting more COVID positive tests, which is going to do nothing but push more games back. Another week here, another week there. We might not see the Super Bowl till the last week of February.
Yeah. And I'm going to say legit as well. And here's the thing, too. I think the NFL shouldn't be married to finishing the football season on time. I think they should just be worried about finishing it safely, letting everybody get fair opportunities to have their stars and, their players play. Definitely don't overwork them and have them trying to play a whole season. If you postpone enough games and make their bye week so early in the season, they're going to play a full season with no bye week pretty much. Pretty much 14, 16 games with no bye week.
So I got a question for you guys. Do you see them possibly taking games off of the schedule as far as like out of your division? Like obviously you want to play your division because that's where you can actually win and get into the playoffs. But outside of the division, if there's enough for every team, do you see them trying to eliminate those games?
That could be a possibility, but I would then start questioning how do you choose who and where and what games? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. One team could say, "Hey, you sure did take away one of the New England Patriots' tougher matchups and took away our weakest matchup." You know what I'm saying?
It'll be a lot of that. Yeah, it'll be a lot of that.
That's true.
Yeah. But it's an interesting concept because if you are starting to just eliminate games that don't count in your division, we can possibly still get the playoffs started on time and the Super Bowl started on time.
Well,
nobody cares.
Nobody
cares about the Pro Bowl. Look.
The nigga said that shit in sync.
Nobody cares about the damn.
Them niggas was Justin Timberlake just now. Niggas was in sync.
For real. Hey. Hey, but that's the truth. That could be a week that we can move. We can that can give a little breather room there. So
and they plan on adding more teams to the playoffs too, so that's gonna be a change.
They might have to nix that.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? Look, we just gonna play this full year out, and whatever teams are healthy, they go into the playoffs. How about that? How about that? Whoever got the least COVID cases, they go into the playoffs. Yeah.
Whatever teams don't test positive.
Yeah. Kansas City be 16-0. They just missed the playoffs.
Yep.
Just missed them.
Yeah, we got the Browns, the Jags,
the Jets.
The Jets. Oh, this is fun.
And the Giants.
Okay, all right. Moving on to final legit or bullshit number 5. This is going to take us into our next topic, so y'all don't have to go super deep on this. KD is the most clutch player Kyrie has ever played with.
I was going to say bullshit, man.
Bullshit. I ain't even going to elaborate.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna say bullshit as well too, but we're gonna leave that there. This ends legit or bullshit, but we're gonna still move on. You guys want to see more? Make sure you guys tune in, subscribe, follow us on Facebook. You know the drill. Moving forward though, Kyrie says that this is the first time he can look over and say, "Yeah, that motherfucker can make that shot too."
Yo, this dope. Yo.
Go ahead.
I I'm with Fat Cats right now. He said legit.
Oh, he said legit?
He said legit.
He's legit.
Fat Cat said he's legit. You want to prove your point why you legit on that?
He welcome
You
to.
good? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Clutch. We all know LeBron ain't the most clutch. We all know that.
LeBron ain't the most clutch?
What says that, though?
And what's clutch nowadays?
What said that? LeBron ain't the most clutch.
Like what stats or evidence do you have to back up that point?
Losing in the finals.
Okay. What about losing before the finals?
What you mean by that?
I mean, so if you saying KD's more clutch than LeBron?
Yeah.
But what about losing 3-1 to the Golden State Warriors before the finals? Like that's not very unclutch to you? Like they needed one more game.
Man.
KD did hit some clutch shots, so KD hit a clutch shot on LeBron though.
He was
at the same time.
It was.
What I can say though, what I say about it, he could be the most clutch. I'm just saying they ain't play enough for him to say something like that. Like
right,
for him to be like, yo, KD be the most clutch.
Because
he could be
shit,
probably 2 years down the line, it could be like, yo, okay, KD can be the most clutch Kyrie ever played with.
So play some games first.
But yeah, play some games. That's what I feel about it.
Right.
You already know that was a shot at LeBron.
Yeah.
You already know that was a shot. Like, okay, like that's like let's be real. So that's how I feel about it. Cause it ain't nothing about like KD. To me, I feel KD is the most clutch player in the NBA. That's where if out of every player in the NBA, if it come down to one shot, come down to the last 15 seconds, I'll pick KD. That's me. That's how I feel. So
I'm not gonna front. Go ahead.
Kevin Durant could lead the team because after OKC he couldn't do it. Because I think that was the only team he could have led.
Repeat that question for me, ID. I couldn't understand it.
No, I ain't say nothing.
No, somebody was. Oh, okay. But yeah, I would say that if I had to pick somebody to take the last shot, I ain't gonna front. I would take KD to take that last shot. But see, I still think that Kyrie's statement came from a place of like just taking a shot at LeBron because he, again, like you said, he hasn't played with KD. You ain't played no meaningful games with KD. So where does it come from that you're saying that you look over and you know he can make that shot? Well, what evidence do you have that LeBron couldn't make that shot? Because y'all won the championship. I think Kyrie is definitely one of the motherfuckers. He's gonna hold on to the fact that he made that shot late in the finals, as if it was all him. I think he feels like that. No. So what do you guys think about the statement? Shots at LeBron or no?
Legit. Shot at LeBron. Legit.
Definitely a shot at LeBron.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, moving forward then, man. Let's talk some fucking football then.
I'm in between with it. It's like, I mean, like, you can't say because Kevin Durant missed some buzzer beaters before. He missed first one.
Okay. Let's see here. So, week 3 recap. Russell Wilson dominating the season, dominating the fantasy league. I did still lose my matchup in fantasy though, by like 2 points to Fat Cats, which was horrible. Like I said, it's like
you don't want to talk about no fantasy. I'm 0-3. I'm 0-3. I'm coming back though. I'm coming back. 0-3. It's all good. It's all good, man.
It's been a good year in fantasy, and one of these days we'll get everybody up here to talk some shit or something like that. But
yeah, for
nonetheless,
fantasy.
Nonetheless, Russell Wilson though, MVP, y'all calling it? I'm calling it.
Russell, I got Russell and your boy Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I feel Russell. Of course, Patrick. Those are my top 3 right now.
Yeah,
Patrick,
yeah.
Russell, and Kamara. Those are my top 3 right now. To me,
I got Russell Wilson as the MVP so far.
Yeah, I think it has to be Russell Wilson. I like Kamara. He's balling out, but I don't think they're going to give it to a running back. Not in a pass happy league. So,
well, if he's number one receiver with Michael Thomas out damn near. So, we'll see when Michael Thomas comes back. Let's look at last week's games. Any games stood out to you guys last week? Upsets? Kansas City, Baltimore, was that a good one for you guys?
I liked it. That was the game that I was anxious to see. I wanted to see Jackson versus Mahomes, and, the Chiefs against the Baltimore Ravens, and just see who had what early in the season.
Rematch type shit.
Right. I thought that the game would have been closer, but then again, we talk about Patrick Mahomes, who can do whatever he wants to do on the field. So, it turned out to be, it was still entertaining, but towards the end, I was like, damn, just waiting on Lamar Jackson to do something, even though I didn't want him to do nothing, because I'm watching the fantasy ticker like throw to Hollywood, because I got Hollywood Brown. I'm like, at least throw it to Hollywood if you don't get some yards.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I needed Patrick Mahomes to throw the hill like 2 more times, bro. Fact. What about? Go ahead.
I say the game that probably was, I'll say, was interesting was the Bills and Rams. Bills and Rams, how the Bills got up on them. And then Rams came back. Rams probably got jet lag. I feel, the people saying Bills is legit. But I don't know, man. That game right there. I mean, Allen legit, but I still don't see it with the Bills yet. Still don't see it with that type of display, but they got the win out of that. Who else? Atlanta Falcons giving it up. Dang, Atlanta Falcons. Who they played again?
Man. The Panthers. Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. What's that?
Who Falcons?
Not Tampa.
Bears? Oh, Bears. Oh, Nick Foles came back. Oh, yeah, Nick Foles, he done got the starting job. Yeah, that's good because I'm happy for Allen Robinson. I like Allen Robinson. So that passing going to be good for Allen Robinson. I feel Montgomery for that offense going to be a little better. Yeah, so I feel that was those kind of games. Cowboys, who the Cowboys played? They won, right?
They lost to Seattle.
Lost Seattle? That was a tough game. Yeah. That was tough. Their defense got to get it together. That was a tough game. Washington blew it. Washington, horrible. Lose to the Browns, I don't see it no more. 2 weeks ago, I was feeling good. Now I don't see it no more. So, yeah, think about it.
I think the Lions beating the Cardinals was pretty surprising.
Yep.
And
Lions win games like that, though. Lions be winning games like that.
Yeah, they do. But I just thought, like, the way the Cardinals played against the 49ers, I thought, they was going to be one of them. Yeah, I thought going up against Detroit, I was like, oh, they about to smack the shit out of these guys. But I also thought that the Minnesota and Tennessee game was very entertaining. It was very back and forth. Jefferson, he proved that he's here to play in this league. Still don't know about Kirk Cousins. He's up and down too much. So, and
that's IG boy.
Nah, man.
You like that? You like
Cousins
that?
Up out of here. Cousins up out of here. Give him that bread.
So those were a couple games that caught my eye from last week.
Okay. Moving forward, let's take a look at what we got on the board here. Dallas going up against the 2-1 Browns. Are the bowl-bound Browns back?
The bowl-bound Browns.
This was like they're 2-1, and they were celebrating the fact that this was their first winning season in like 16 years at 2-1.
That could change, brother. That could change for the record. Like, you know that y'all ain't finished the season winning yet. The season ain't over.
Yeah. Gotta win some more games.
I gotta go with Dallas on that one.
We know.
Yeah, I'll go with Dallas. I go with Dallas on that game.
Yeah, me too. Odds are
Yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas going. Dallas winning. Dallas -5. That's the spread.
Yep. Dallas -5.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think they're gonna. Dallas gonna have to win more than that. I'm scared if Dallas can't. Dallas, even though I'm not saying Browns a good offense, but I'm just saying I expect Dallas to get like a 10-point win, man. It's at least a touchdown. That's what I'm saying. But now I'm going into the betting aspect.
Yeah. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there for our bettors in the world. Jags and Bengals got Cincinnati -2. That's what they got.
I will
Bengals.
Go with the Bengals on that game.
Yeah, I want Bengals. I want Bengals to win. I want Bengals to get their win, man.
But with Jacksonville, I think those two running backs that Jacksonville has, Robinson and I forget the other dude's name, but I think they've been working this year. You know, the 3 games they've been running the ball like crazy.
AJ Green getting a touchdown.
Shit, I hope so. He's on my team. I might have to put him in with everybody fucking schedule getting shifted.
Yeah, man, that's killing my team.
I just had to bench Mahomes right now because I was like, fuck.
I gave up Cam just in the nick of time.
That'll work. Saints and Lions. Oh, yeah, Saints and Lions. They got New Orleans -3 on that for betting odds.
Saints and the Lions. Yeah, I got New Orleans. But that would be a game Lions probably would get on them too. Lions be on a 2-game winning streak and they think Lions is something.
See, you was a good analyst until you said that.
AP 100.
100. Ooh, 100 piece.
100. 2 TD.
Ooh, a 2-piece.
On his old team. That's crazy. Who you got?
I like the Saints in that game.
For sure. Smart man. Seattle, Miami. Snap. Another snap mode for Russ.
Yeah, man. Yo, what y'all think about DK, man? You think DK is like you think he could be a top receiver in the league?
I think he could get there.
Yeah, he'll get there. I don't know if he's there
right
yet.
now. I mean,
the most underrated.
Like the most, I think that's the top. I think that duo's like probably the top in the league.
Now the duo, that
DK
duo is no
Monday.
joke. Yep, I like the duo.
Yeah, I got Saints though. Saints on the blowout.
Seattle on the blowout, right?
Oh yeah, Seattle. Sorry,
Okay.
Seattle on the blowout. Sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rout.
shit, I hope it's a back and forth game. I just had to plug in Fitzpatrick, so I need him to give me 5 touchdowns, not 5 interceptions.
You know, is this the tour? Is this the introduction to tour?
No. One more time.
35 zip, 34 zip.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's like that, I think 2 is coming.
Yeah, 2 is coming in. 2 is
It's
coming
like
in.
Coming
35 zip, 2 is coming in.
Fitzpatrick 3 picks. Fitzpatrick 3 picks.
Fuck no.
That 3rd pick, he ain't coming back on the field, bro.
You know Fitzpatrick good for that.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I need 5 touchdowns, Fitzpatrick, not 5 interceptions, Fitzpatrick.
Soon as he throw that look, soon as he start acting up on a tour on the sideline, booking them Hawaiian airline tickets, nigga. Bring the family. I'm starting next week, motherfucker.
I'm starting. Yep.
I'm starting next week.
I said by game 5, I thought he was going to start anyway, regardless of what Fitzpatrick was doing. So I think by game 5, he's going to start anyway.
Game 5, okay.
Sound like somebody just got like a little Cash App drop or something like that. Everybody hear that?
Yeah, you did.
Lakers in I said Lakers. I meant the Chargers in Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chargers. That defense, man.
Chargers. Now I got the Bucks.
I'd take the Bucks in that one.
I was gonna say I got the Bucks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the Bucks.
They got the odds are Tampa Bay -7. Eeks.
Damn.
That's not as ugly. That's not as ugly as Baltimore versus Washington. Baltimore -14.
Damn.
Yeah, you go with Washington on that bet, man. That's gonna be a closer game than that. Get up out of here with that. To the wire. To the wire.
14.
To the wire. Go down to the Tucker with the field goal.
I'll take Baltimore with that spread.
I'm gonna go
Baltimore with the spread.
I'm gonna go Baltimore, but I think that's only because Chase Young is out, and that's gonna be tough on that defensive line.
Yeah, Chase is out. They said they did Haskins 30. Like, we need approval or he out of here. It looked like it's tanking. It looked like the beginning of tanking now. Nah, we definitely Washington, we definitely can't show. Even though it could happen, which we know for like some 28-zip looking ugly game, but it can't be no ugly game. Well, Haskins is out too. Haskins, man, dang. He gonna be sitting the bench. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Cardinals, Panthers.
Cardinals. I'm gonna go with Cardinals because I don't think anybody can stop Kyler Murray on that team. And he's him and God dog it. The quarterback, the receiver they just got from
Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins. Yeah, they're starting to that chemistry is starting to show. They're getting comfortable with each other. So I'm looking for a big game for Arizona that game.
I know. Go ahead.
I'll say Cardinals as well. But I have noticed that Mike Davis has been running the rock since Christian McCaffrey went down. So he's been getting his in.
You got ID Cardinals?
Yeah, I got Cardinals, Panthers. Man. Got Cardinals.
That's for sure. I got the Cardinals on this one too. Moving forward, Minnesota and Houston, the battle of 0-3.
It's gonna be a tie, dog. It's gonna be a tie. Nobody's winning.
I was just about to say gonna get their first win. Neither.
It probably is gonna be a tie.
I think Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with Houston. Houston against Minnesota.
I know if I was Deshaun Watson, man, every time I throw like a pass and the people like, and it's like overthrown or underthrown, like, who was you throwing to? I thought I saw Hopkins out there, but I guess not.
I guess he
won't out there. I'll be talking shit all the time. Oh no, I thought I was throwing the D-Hop. My bad.
Houston, I think they've had like the toughest first 3 games, man. They played Kansas City, Baltimore, and New England.
Yeah.
That's a tough ass first 3 to start off the season, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the coach, O'Brien, they didn't see that schedule when they traded Hopkins. They're like, oh, you bugging. We was like, yeah.
The
first 3? Make up some shit. He didn't pass his physical, reverse that shit.
Yeah.
But I think Texans still, that's why I said Texans. I feel Texans going to win. I still Texans still like, because that South is another division that they can play. They can kind of beat out. They can compete with the Titans and who else in that division in that South? Titans,
Colts,
the
Jags,
and Jacksonville. They can compete with them. So it's like they still have. You know how that South be. They be battling towards the end.
Yeah.
The AFC South. So I don't think it's like I don't think it's over for the Texans. But if Minnesota loses this game,
it's a wrap for them.
Cousins, man. Oh, they might throw him out in the lake out there. Oh man.
Hey, isn't this the final year of his 3-year deal?
Oh, yeah, 3. He probably got one more. Probably got one, but he been there for like 3 years now, right?
Yeah.
3 years. Yeah,
that was a quick 3 years.
That was a quick. This is like his 3rd year.
Yeah, they was like, oh, we gave you 3 years, $90 million guaranteed, and you ain't done shit.
On a quick 3 years for them.
Once, right? He made the playoffs once, right? I think once.
They beat the Saints.
Oh yeah.
Verse don't
All
like
right,
talking
so
about that one.
so next, so the
Okay,
so the
Merce don't
Giants
like that.
versus the Rams. So the Giants versus the Rams. Rams 0-3 with no Saquon Barkley. Rams 2-1. What you guys got?
Rams.
This one's
Man,
another.
Rams can't.
I wish I had the
Rams can't
Rams
lose this.
defense because I think they about to have like.
That's
Rams
what
can't
I'm saying.
lose. They can't lose
They
this.
about to
Rams can't
eat.
lose this. They can't
They
lose
about
this.
to eat.
Yeah, for sure.
Serge is about to make a fantasy football note though.
I think Aaron Donald gonna have like 9 sacks. Nobody on that Giants line is gonna stop his.
We'll have more sacks
Hell
than the whole
no.
team.
Hell no.
Colts. Oh, this was another 14-point spread. Rams and Giants too. Colts and Bears. Colts 2-1. Bears 3-0. This one is they got it. The Colts -2 as a close game.
Is it in Chicago or Indiana?
I want to say that because it's on the bottom,
think
it's
so.
in
I
Chicago.
think Chicago.
It's not necessarily showing me.
I got Chicago.
Yeah, I'll go with
I'll
the
take
Bears.
Chicago.
Yes, it's at Soldier Field. Yes.
I got Chicago.
I take Chicago. They're reinvigorated. They ready to go.
Nick Foles.
Yeah. They
You know,
ready to
you
go,
know why they
man.
call it. You know his name is so great. It's so perfect for him because he be just coming in and folding everybody's shit up. He be folding all of the plans. All y'all plans are fold, nigga.
Fold it up.
Hey, you don't want that motherfucker as a backup.
Foiled
on your team.
again.
Something always go wrong when he the backup and he end up as a starter.
That's gonna be his new, yeah, exactly. That's gonna be his new nickname, Nick Foils, not Foles, Foils.
Foils.
Foiling everybody's plans. That is crazy. They do need to
True
mark. That's a
backup,
30
though.
for 30. That's a 30 for 30. What happened to the quarterbacks in front of Wentz on the depth chart? What if I told you? What if I told you injuries were manufactured? This nigga done got Wentz hurt, Michael Vick.
Mm-hmm.
He done got all these niggas hurt. That's crazy.
Yeah, 4-part series.
Yeah.
Dang, is there such thing like that though? Like probably like the greatest second string quarterback, backup quarterback, like 6 man is a 6 man. So like
I mean,
Foles,
Foles will have to be put in there for winning the championship with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can figure that out though.
Real easy.
Backups.
Real easy.
Fitzpatrick on it.
Colin
Oh
Kaepernick.
shit.
Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
Colin
Fitzpatrick. The only thing he ain't got is the championship like Foles. So
Yeah, Cap.
Yep,
Yeah,
Cap.
I say Cap
for sure.
Yeah.
Teddy B came in and held it down for us. It was only 3 games though. We played 4, but he only won 3.
Hey, got him a bag in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie. Yeah, man, I forgot about him.
Hey, but I mean, don't front on Kirk Cousins on that list though.
Oh yeah, Kirk.
Don't front on Kirk on that list though.
Nah, man, man, you started. We drafted him the same year. That's 2012.
But he was behind RIP.
We knew what we was doing. All right.
He was
RG3
RIP.
ain't killed. Where y'all killed them? I missed that. When y'all killed them?
We killed RG3 back in the audio only days.
Yeah, in the garage.
We had the audio only days. That was we killed him baby back then. Him and
Yeah, man,
Sam. What's his name?
Oh yeah, Bradford.
Sam Bradford. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, Bradford. Yeah, he killed him. He really got killed.
Yeah.
Bradford.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Injury prone. You look up injury prone in the definition. That nigga is right there. Ooh, Sam Bradford.
Man, somebody just got RIP. Who y'all just did, man?
Huh?
Who y'all RIP?
Who we killed? We ain't killed nobody, right?
No, we had started off killing the Rockets, but we had to bring them back. But
Oh, okay, yeah, y'all killed. That's
and
what y'all did.
then they still got killed. So
They still got killed.
we didn't kill them, but they still got killed in the game. So
Yeah, we killed the Rockets last year. We haven't killed nobody this year yet.
nah, not yet. We almost killed Skip last week. Couple weeks ago.
Skip almost caught it.
He got a whose man's is this, but he didn't get the full-fledged funeral service. Buffalo, Las Vegas. Going to Las Vegas. It's lit at the slots, baby. They coming to the casino with the bills, nigga. Bills in hand. You said you got Buffalo, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo too.
So hit him up.
Yeah.
Mr. Buffalo himself.
I got Vegas.
What? How you gonna say Vegas while you out in West New York?
Cause I got Vegas.
Okay.
That's why.
I got Vegas.
My bad.
I like
my
that.
bad.
I like that Vegas team.
I don't like them motherfuckers, man. Fuck them niggas. Anyways, oh yeah, I got Vegas too, honestly. But the spread is Buffalo -3. Eagles and San Francisco 49ers. Looking forward to Ricky's interesting take on this one. Who you got,
The
Rick?
49ers. I got the
Where
Niners.
we at? Where they at?
They in San Francisco.
They in San Fran. Cause they was on the East for the last 2 games. Yeah.
Oh, they got the
Yeah.
same. They got the same record. 2-1.
Mm-hmm. We'll be 3-1. We're gonna get that game.
Wait, Eagles ain't. Eagles on 2.
No, the Eagles 2-1. The Eagles 2-1. Let's not talk specifics.
Let's not talk specifics. Yeah, right.
I'm gonna go upset. Eagles. I'm going with Eagles.
Eagles for the upset. Oh shit. All right. Yeah,
Nobody
I'm
ever
gonna take the Niners.
Nobody ever tried to do that. Just like switch the win-loss columns around on motherfuckers. No, we 12-1.
Nah, man, we
y'all
12-1.
1-2. Same thing. Tomato.
I bet the Browns tried it when they were 0-16.
You know they did.
16-0, baby. I never said which side the win-loss was on.
I'm just saying the higher number first.
Ties go first.
Yeah.
Ties go first.
I'm gonna go with the Niners because I'll never pick the Eagles for shit. So I'm gonna go with the Niners, but I think it's gonna be all defense. Both teams' offenses suck right now, so I think it's gonna be all defense.
Well, we finally got Debo, and we finally got we finally got Debo Samuels. We got Ayuk on the field, and
who's your quarterback?
I'm the quarterback. I got to fly to San Francisco after this show.
Yeah, who is the quarterback?
But we got Big Nick, we call him. Hold on. Dang, I got a cough.
Is it like Mullins or something like that? Nick Mullins?
Nick Mullins, yeah.
That's is that Chris Mullins Peoples?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, man. And
final.
then we got George Kittle back, so we should be good.
Coming, all right, finishing this one off. Atlanta, Green Bay, 0-3, 3-0.
Green Bay.
I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm going with Atlanta winning the first half. Green Bay ending the game on the second half.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Atlanta's up 23 at home.
And then Aaron Rodgers going. You know how it goes. You know it's screwed. Yo, that would be crazy.
Shout out to Montrezl Harrell, who had the audacity to get on Twitter and be mad at the Falcons for blowing the lead.
And got drugged for his troubles.
Nigga, it is y'all just blew y'all 3-1 lead like a week ago.
He forgot. He was drinking. He forgot about it. He forgot real quick.
Him and Lou Will went down to that club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they was caught up in the moment right there. He was caught up in the moment right there.
Montrezl Harrell is trying to tell us he ain't playing for the Clippers next year. That's why he said it like that. Yeah.
That Clippers, man. What's going to happen to the Clippers next year?
We talked about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot one. Denver versus New York. I'm calling this one Denver. I'm going to say 37-28.
Denver already won.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What was the score?
37.
What was the score?
Oh, okay. Make sure you put that down that I called that, Serge.
The number 1 and number 2 pick. That was an early number 1, number 2 pick game.
Make sure y'all remember I called that perfectly. Yeah. Speaking of that game, we got three highlights coming from that game. Coming from Thursday night's game on our top 5. You guys want to see it? It'll be up on the page a little later today, as along with all of the extra topics that we've had today, our legit bullshit, and anything else that we thought was important for y'all to know, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook. Come talk some shit with us on the OOB Sports Talk page. We pretty much coming up on the close, man. Anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
I hope the Falcons don't get a double-digit lead, because if they do, they're going to be done with. This is what last week was back-to-back. They had 16 last week against the Bears, and they had 23 against the Cowboys, and they blew both of them. I think if they pull some shit like that against Green Bay on Monday, I think the coach got to go. You can't give him no more chances. He fucked up in the Super Bowl. He fucked up 3 times last year with 15-plus point leads, and he's already done it twice in 3 games. So he's got to go. He's got to go. It's no longer on your offensive coordinator. Like, you got rid of Shanahan because of that. It's no longer on your offensive coordinator.
I'm in agreement.
You can't blame the defense either, motherfucker. You the head coach. He's the Doc Rivers 3-1 of the NFL, blowing leads.
Especially that damn Super Bowl. I'm still mad at the Falcons for how they lost that Super Bowl. I turned the shit off. So goddamn mad. Mad. I was
Were you going for them?
No, of course I don't want the Falcons to win. Hell no.
No, I know, but
I'm saying they were up. Nah.
Oh,
I wanted them to lose, but they were up by so much, like I couldn't watch it no more. I was like, man, fuck this. Then they let them come back, and I missed one of the greatest comebacks in Super Bowl history ever. And I blame them for it.
I blame
I
y'all.
was supposed to close that game out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much it for today, man. Go ahead and take a moment to let people know what other things you would like them to know about. Specifically things like this. I got my little Guapportunity shirt on today, made by my people, wonderful people at Brown Sugar Artistry.
Brown Sugar.
Yeah, we're trying to this month we're offering breast cancer awareness clothes, and 10% of all purchases are going towards the Phoenix Children's Cancer Center. So, we're trying to spread that word and get people to get some purchases going through. Try and help us meet we're trying to get like $500 to donate. So that's what we're trying to reach.
That's dope. I'm with it. Are these specific shirts that you guys make, or is it any type of design?
We could do any type of design. For basically what we're trying to do is, it doesn't even have to have a pink ribbon if you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We can just make the whole entire design pink. We got the ballers with the pink ribbon.
Right.
We got the fuck cancer with the pink ribbon.
Yeah.
But we could do it anyway.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking the same thing. I might want to get some. People might want to get some of their own merch. That's That's
we're down for whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's not specific. We're just trying to help out, and we understand that it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but we're trying to donate to the children's cancer because trying to help them out.
Hey! All cancers matter.
Yeah. Oh, we got
all
one
cancers
coming
matter.
Too. We got one coming too, and you're gonna see what it looks like off of. In the words of Rick Ross, these cancers won't hold me back. These cancers won't hold me back.
Okay.
All right.
We got one coming for you.
That's dope. That's some dope business. What you got, Rick?
Check out the What's in Your Podcast co-hosted by myself and my beautiful wife. I also want to give a shout out to the late Jackie Shakir, passed away, and we laid her to rest yesterday. So just want to put that out there. Praying for the family, and that's about it. Let's go Dodgers.
Yeah, rest in heaven, man, and prayers to the family, bro, for sure. I hate to follow up with this, but the game isn't only for boys. Go ahead and check that book out. It's written by a phenomenal writer. She took so much time, believe me. I know firsthand the time, the sweat, the hard work, the going back and editing, the not thinking the story is good enough. But look, it's an amazing book, man. Everybody who has gotten this book and have read it have been giving us good reviews. And you can see some of their reactions on novelsbyz.com. Novels spelled exactly how it's supposed to spell, by Z.com. Go check it out, man. Go cop this book, man. Merch is popping up on the site, so you guys cop the merch, which is brought to you by Brown Sugar Artistry as well. And keep it going. Keep it going. Look, man, we are brought to you in part by SDR Network, Support District Radio. It's more than radio. We're brought to you in part by Partake It. And listen, as I keep saying, man, you see the subscribe button down there. You see it down there. Click it. Click it, subscribe. Tell us how we can be better. If you don't like us, if you don't like our voices, if you think we should get rid of Dreadsock, whatever it is, just let us know. Just let us know, man, and we're going to do our best to accusist. We are here as a fan show for the fans. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week. Holla at y'all.
Let's replace Dreadsock.